21 to take the wheels off. Ooh, look at that brake dust. Now, we're gonna start with, need to probably get a wrench. So, I got a wrench and I got a ratchet just in case. I'm gonna start with a 14. It's a 14. It's not going on there good because of the spot it's in. Get the top one off. The top one is a 14. Let me try a socket. Okay, socket is what it's going to have to be on the bottom. Now these are going to need a special tool. It's to spin the caliper back. You can probably rent them at the parts store, but I bought a set off eBay for like 20 bucks. It's like a whole big set. Because you got to spin these back. These suck. I hate these. I don't know why they just don't continue with the pressing. All right, let's find the correct ones. I trust in God, my Savior, the one who will never fail. All this stuff went everywhere in transport. Okay, now that I got that, give me this, and this, slap that on it. Drill this all the way in, and I just use the basic one. Well, that'll work. Tighten this up so they stay on there. Spin it. And you got to watch that boot around it. Sometimes it likes to spin with it. And how you fix that is you go back in the opposite direction just slightly and it knocks it back into place. Spin this back. Oh yeah, she was grinding on the rear. She was low. Make a difference. It does make a difference. I'll show you which pad. The pad with the notch has to go on the back side. The pad with the indicator and the notch goes on the back side. And not that one, but this one. This indicator goes on the bottom. Notch is there. Slide that on. And the reason being is because you got this piece. The notch inside of the piston slides over that notch, over the tit on that pad. I'll show you. Boom. So it went on just right. If that notch wasn't turned a certain way, it wouldn't have gone on. Get this correct. Something ain't lining up here. Sometimes they can be hard. There we go, there's that one. and that one. Sometimes you got to play with it. And sometimes you got to hold the pin, the guide pin, when putting the nut back, the bolt back on. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to take the, while I had the caliper off, I should have changed the rotor. I wasn't thinking. Was that a 14? Get the 14 in the back. Probably just going to redo it. Take the caliper back off. What a dummy. I knew better. Live and you learn. Way. Take that off, that off. Now, this needs to get capped off. Where's my hammer? Right here. Back on. It's bolts. I get a lot of my tools at Harbor Freight. That was random, but just so y'all know where to go. They have, on a lot of their tools, they have a lifetime warranty. I've changed this ratchet probably like 3 times because I beat it. I wear it to death. It gets used. Gotta figure out, how do I get that? How to get it out? Just saying, gotta put it in. Oh, how did I pull that out? Just like that. Okay. Gotta fight it in there. Don't damage anything. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. That. That's on there. Great. Time for the wheel. Then we'll go to the other side. Remember, it's a 21, just leave it on your impact or your wrench or ratchet. That noise will go away whenever you hit your pads. It's a film on these rotors. The pads need to seat properly. Whenever you hit those brakes, they'll seat. And yeah. The sun's on this side. Okay, let's get the wheel off. Set that aside. Set this one aside. Now, righty tighty. I'll use my ratchet. Pull that out the way. Well, let's just spin it back while we got it. You can see what I'm talking about, how the boot likes to spin. We're just gonna watch it, and you can take the piston backwards and it'll straighten it out. Like that. Loosen this up just a little bit so we can go backwards. Oh, there we go. Got just one more spinny to do. I'm gonna take this off, it's in my way. Oh yeah, look at that. Boot wanted to pop out, but you get the flathead and you just kind of pop her back down in there. Like so. Ta-da! Now, I believe I got just a hair of a more skin. Like that. Can I go anymore? There's one. Let's pop that boot down in there. I'd like to pop off. I think I need to come back a little bit. There, let's pop that boot down in there. Oh, there we go. Let's go back a hair more. Right there. All right. Now, as soon as these pads Remember the indicator and the notch on the back side. Let's keep that off. Off. Rotor comes off. Brakes free. That's good. Bracket, make sure these pads got enough gap to go over the thing, over the rotor, over the thing. Nice and tight. And this goes on. Squeeze those pads in. Boom. Sometimes you gotta fight with it. Okay, let's get the bottom one in. That went in much easier than the top. Okay, it's tight. Now we put the wheel on. Praise God.